Hello, fellow joy lovers, and welcome back to Gimme That Joy. So to begin, let's recap last week's episode, which centered on spiritual rest. And in that episode, we talked about, making time, little pockets of time, moments here and there to listen to God, to hear what He has to say, what's on His mind, and how He would like to journey with you through each day, step by step. And so I hope you all had a lovely time experimenting with that joy practice during the past week. And on that note, let's get into our joy practice for this week. For our joy practice this week, we'll be focusing on sensory rest. And without further ado, here it is. If the eyes are the window to the soul, it's no wonder so many of us need a soul detox. For those who sleep around 8 hours each day, the other 16 hours are spent exposing your soul to constant visual stimulation, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Shut down this endless stream of input with moments of darkness. Close your eyes a few times throughout your workday. Not only will it help eliminate eye strain, but it will also restore calm to your soul. So for this joy practice, what I've personally been doing is taking moments to just rest. Sometimes I don't have time for like a nap. And so I'll take moments to just close my eyes and lay down for like 10 minutes, set a little alarm on my fitness watch or on my phone, and take like 10 minutes and just relax. And to help assist in ensuring that I am in darkness during this time, I'm a fan of the lovely Contour Eye Patch. I have, I think, at least 6 or 7 of these. I carry one in my backpack. I carry one in my purse. I have them at home, many of these. So at any time that I want to take that break and just shut out all the lights and all that visual stimulation, I put on my handy dandy trusty eye patch and I just relax and give myself that time to just be still, be calm, being quiet, and be in the dark. And it really is helpful. It's amazing how even just 10 or 15 minutes of doing that just revives you, I feel energized and ready to go forward again many times after that 10 to 15 minute respite from the visual stimulation, all the light around. And it really does give you that little boost that can help you get through joyfully a few more hours of the day. So I recommend that to you, and I look forward to hearing how fabulously that goes with you as you attempt to, incorporate here and there some moments of darkness. And feel free to use your handy dandy eye patch to help you along the way. Let me take a moment to remind you of our Patreon community. It is a lovely place to journey deeper into the cultivation of daily joy with others. And so feel free to join us at any tier so that you can experience the unique opportunity that our Patreon community offers to go deeper and wider and higher in your cultivation of joy, rich, deep, and full. For our Life Catalyst segment today, the resource that I would love to recommend is a book called Learning to Walk in the Dark by Barbara Brown Taylor. this book, what can I say about this book? I bought it at a really just dark time in my life. I had just eased into being separated and was in that at the beginning actually of the year-long journey of being separated and ultimately being divorced. And I bought this book, interestingly enough, 1 year to the day before my divorce happened. And so I got it on September 11th, 2016, and exactly a year later, September 11th, 2017, we were divorced. And I was just so low when I bought that book. All the regular ways of communicating with God, of understanding our relationship, the relationship that God and I had, just weren't working for me anymore. I didn't want to pray. I didn't want to read the Bible. I didn't want to go to church. I didn't want to sing. It was rough. And in that darkness, I started asking God, even in the midst of my anger at him, at myself, at my ex-husband, I was just really searching for ways to connect with God again, because that's all I had. And God had been just the center of everything for me my whole life since I was 12 or 13. And so I didn't know how else to proceed. And so I was seeking other ways to connect with him in the midst of this darkness. And this book was really cool because it talked about how do you experience the blessedness of relationship with God? How can you experience the blessedness of relationship with God in the dark moments of life? And that unique blessedness that one can experience while you're going through dark times and dark patches with God. And for me, it was like my own version of the dark night of the soul that St. John of the Cross talks about in his work. And I really this book just really gave me a whole new perspective on that. It reminded me of years ago when I was trying to be a missionary in the Dominican Republic. And we lived out in the countryside without any lights around, no electricity. And I remember walking outside at night when the moon was full and how it looked like it was totally illuminated, almost like the light of day, but different. And so this book helped me to understand that in those dark moments, the light that we can experience in our journey with God, it's a different kind of light. However, it is also quite a beneficial type of light and quite a transformative type of light that we can experience in the darkness. And so I thoroughly recommend this book because it just revolutionized my concept of what it is to be blessed by God. By showing me that even in the darkest moments of our lives, there are blessings, abundant blessings in relationship with God that can be gleaned there that are transformative. And my life has never been the same since. And I think that actual journey, that phase of my life and my experience with God has been one of the most fruitful. And now I can look back and be thankful for it. And that book was a part of helping me to begin to experience what it is to be blessed by God in the darkest times of our lives. So I hope that you too will be blessed by the resource. And we will include the link below so that you can check it out. And if it fits for this season of your life, you may be able to get it and experience the blessing of walking with God in the dark. Now for our invitation to joy. Take time this week to be in the dark. However that works for you, find ways to intentionally incorporate moments of quiet darkness in your experience throughout the day. Be it, 5 or 10 minutes or even a half an hour. Be it in the early morning hours when your house is quiet and everyone's asleep, be it right before you go to bed at night when things are winding down and you can have those moments of dark respite, or respite rather. May you enjoy the blessedness of experiencing darkness and quietness in the dark. I look forward to hearing about how it goes for you in the comments below and in our Patreon community. May you experience the unique blessedness of incorporating moments of darkness this week. And yeah, that's it for today. Bye for now.